Hi there, Leo. I'm here with your weekly reading. I hope you've had a great weekend. This will be the last reading for the year, and I'm just having a break over Christmas. So, this will be the last weekly reading. I may do some dailies, I'll see what happens. But I hope you all have enjoyed the readings this year, and thanks for being here. So, I'll start with the life purpose. And we've got artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Now, Leo, you are so creative. We know the fire signs are usually naturally creative, and I know Leo is very creative. So if you have an inkling to pick up the pen, pencil, or the brush, they're saying, yes, this will definitely be good for you. This will be good for you in for your mind, but also you can be very successful. So whatever you do artistically, and if you decide to pursue it as a profession or even a hobby that may make you money, yeah, definitely. I feel like you have talent as an artist, and but just talent and natural ability, well, it can get you far, but you've still got to work at it. And sometimes when we've got a talent, we tend to not take it for granted, but yeah, take it for granted. I know, I've done it myself. I'm not calling you out, but we tend to do that. So you never know. One day, if you are good at drawing or painting, you never know. There may be one day where something happens and you don't have time for it or something like that, and you may wish that you had have done more when you had time. So this is the message. This is the message that if you are interested and love to draw or paint or do creative things, now is the time to do it. And actually it's probably a really good time, because end of the year winding down, if you're having holidays, this is a time where you could get out the watercolour paints if you've got some, and just enjoy and just do some creative stuff with paints or drawing. You will be successful if you do pursue this, though, as a career. And if you're prepared to work on it every day, a little bit every day, you will be successful. So yeah, I really feel like you'll be successful as an artist if you work at it. There will be a little bit of work, but there's a little bit of work with everything, isn't there? So that's this is my favourite card of this deck. I really love the picture, and I feel like this is a really, I don't know why I'm hearing the word lucky. So I've got to say what I hear. So you may be you will be very, very lucky if you pursue this. I don't know why I'm hearing lucky, but success as an artist if you work at it. So for love, we got reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. So hopefully it's not an ex that didn't work out. Hopefully it's just someone who, your paths crossed. I don't feel like it is an ex. I just feel like it's somebody that you knew from your past, and maybe it wasn't the right time for you both, and maybe when they do come back, you will reconcile and maybe give it another chance, or give it the first chance that you didn't in the beginning. Because sometimes if we say if somebody asks us out and we don't end up going out with them, because we're busy or whatever it is, after a while sometimes we might think of that person and wonder what would have happened, and it's a little bit of unfinished business in that way. So, if you had an ex and it didn't work out and they weren't very good to you, of course, don't reconcile with them. Okay, they're an ex for a reason, but when it's somebody that you didn't really have much of a chance the first time, I feel like it's that scenario here. So see how you go with that. You never know, you might bump into them through the holidays. And actually I've got 2 cards here for the romance. 2 came out, so make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah. So you're being called to step up here in a relationship, or if you've just met somebody and you sort of it's very casual and you haven't really worried about ringing them or whatever it is, they're asking you to make the effort because it's worth it. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, don't take great love for granted. There's that message again. Don't, I just said back here with taking the talent for granted. Sounds terrible when you say that. Oh, taking it for granted. But, we all do it. We all do it sometime or another. I'm guilty too. When things come easy, and that's what they say, if you don't have to pay for something, if something is free, we don't value it as much. So you may not be valuing your significant other enough, and you may not even realise that you're doing it. So make that effort. Make the effort. The holidays are coming up. Try and make it a date that you go out with them, or, bring them some little flowers or something like that. Just make the effort. Make that little bit of effort, and you'd be surprised at how they react and, give back. And it just makes things, like when you do something for someone, it makes you feel better as well. So remember that. And then we've got the Ascended Masters. And we've got, here you go, open your heart to love Jesus, the greatest healer. So Jesus is here to tell you to open your heart to love, and he's helping you to heal your heart. This is the other thing, you may not have been making the effort in a relationship because you've been a bit, you're holding back a bit and you're afraid of getting hurt. And Jesus is here to tell you that it's safe for you to open your heart at this time to love, and it'll be worth the effort. If you open your heart to the other person and make the effort in love, it's really going to be worth it at this time. And Jesus is also here to let you know that the angels, God, universe, they're all got your back, and they're all sending beautiful healing to you. And the other thing is with this card, he's with all the animals. You are someone who is very close to animals, and the animals will heal you, and the angels will heal you, but you have to be open to it. That's the other message. You have to be open to that love and that healing, because when you're closed off or living in lack mentality, or feeling like nothing's working out and getting lost in that pit that sometimes you do, know that they're there for you, and they're helping you to heal. And Jesus is a really beautiful card to appear in a reading. He hardly ever appears, but when he does, it's when you need that healing and he's letting you know that he's giving it to you. And so the last card is a tarot. Well, it's not the last, but it's a tarot card, which is Princess of Summer. Sensitive, kind, open-hearted and inexperienced. The Deer, which is gentleness. Be gentle with yourself. You can expect to kindle a new romantic relationship or close platonic friendship. You may suddenly receive an emotional message from someone or be invited to a social event. So lots of social events at the moment because we're coming up to Christmas and all the Christmas parties and everything's happening. So, of course, you're going to be invited to them. And if you are invited, go. Be open to going to these things. And this is where you could, you know, if you're looking for somebody to meet, this is where you will meet people. And this is where you may even bump into that person that you knew from before. It could be somebody that just you met before and didn't, you know, think anything of it, and then next thing it's like, oh, I remember, I like this person, yeah, where did they go? And make the effort as well. I know it's a love card, but make the effort to go to these events. I've heard this a few times for you, Leo. I think Leo was last time it says if you've got, or the other time it said if you get an invite, go and feel like that prince or princess that you are. This is Princess of Summer is cups, so this is similar to the Knight of Cups, and Knight of Cups is a beautiful love offer coming in somewhere where you might, like I said, meet somebody somewhere. So make the effort to go out because you won't meet anyone on the couch, you know. So the last card, it's funny, I feel really dreamy in this reading. It's like the energy is sort of like I don't know, you're tired, Leo. I think you're tired and you're just wanting that break to come now. And yeah, I just feel really tired in this reading. It's funny, I wasn't tired before I started, but now I feel really tired and a little bit dreamy. So maybe you need a little bit of a rest, Leo, first before you go out. And then we've got your card, the Sun. The golden energy of the Sun brings fame and fortune. And Leo is, you know, the fame and fortune sign. Leos shine like the stars, and the sun, which is your card, which puts you in a very, very strong position this week to make your dreams come true. This is a very good reading for you, with the Artist at first saying that you're going to be successful, and you know, but you just have to make the effort. And again, I know it's a love card, but make the effort with your art, with your creativity. So anything you do this week, you've got to make the effort. And that's what I think ties in with that me feeling tired, is that you are feeling tired and you think, oh, I don't know if I want to go. But they're saying that you will be glad you did. If you can just make the effort to go, you'll be glad you did. So have a good sleep first, Leo. Fix your sleep, and then you'll be right to go out and have that fun. So those are your messages. Hope you like them. If you do, please like and subscribe, and have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year. Bye.